Greetings to each one of you. I'm Rohini here before you once again. This is the last video in self-discipline. I'm excited to share a short story with you. The name of the story is The Goose Who Laid the Golden Egg. Once upon a time in a land far away, a poor woman and her granddaughter lived in a humble cottage outside the nearby village. Every morning the young granddaughter gathered eggs and tended their chickens, ducks and geese. One day the little girl discovered that one of the geese had laid a gleaming yellowish egg. When she picked up the egg, it was much heavier than all the others. Eagerly, she took the unusual egg into the cottage to show her grandma. After examining it carefully, the astonished woman realized that the egg was made of pure gold. She excitedly built a special little coop and fenced area for this extraordinary goose. Each day, the goose laid one large golden egg, and each day the woman sold the egg and became wealthier. With self-discipline, she could have happily awaited a daily golden egg. Instead, she grew greedy and impatient, upset that it took an entire day to get another golden egg. Finally, she said to her granddaughter, "I will slay the goose and get all that gold instantly." But when she did so, she was dismayed to find no gold inside the goose. In a lack of self-discipline and haste to become richer, she destroyed her source of wealth. Soon she and her granddaughter were living in poverty again. After narrating this story, you could ask these questions. How did the woman show a lack of self-discipline? How could discipline have benefited the woman? What were the results of a lack of self-discipline and who was affected? Another way to cultivate character in our students and children is through encouragement and correction. This praise can occur publicly in the classroom or privately with a personal note. It is helpful to include the definition of character quality when praising a student. For example, you can praise a child by saying, "Self-discipline means focusing on worthy goals instead of distractions. You impressed me today when you ignored the children playing outside and focused instead on finishing the story you were writing in class." Or you could say that in one way we can show self-discipline is by being punctual. "Thank you for being seated at your desk and ready for classes to begin today." Character can also be emphasized during times when a student's behavior needs correction. You can look for and emphasize an underlying character quality that was missing and which resulted in a specific behavioral problem observed in the student. Correction can also include a definition of the character quality. For example, we can practice self-discipline by being orderly. Were you showing self-discipline when you left paper scraps scattered on the floor by your desk at the end of the day? An excellent way to strengthen character in students is to provide them with several behavioral goals that reinforce the character quality you are emphasizing. Including students in this goal-setting process has many benefits. Firstly, it helps them to learn even at young ages to connect concepts with resulting behaviors. Secondly, It shows them that you respect them, and it demonstrates your confidence in their ability to suggest worthwhile goals. Thirdly, it develops their skill in productive discussion and encourages teamwork as they agree on practical action steps and learn to state those steps briefly. Goals that you could help them to set for self-discipline are: I will behave properly in class, even when my teacher is out of the room. I will complete my assignments on time. I'll save my money unless I have a good reason to spend some of it. And then you can discuss the following 2 points. And I will use available resources creatively to overcome difficult challenges. I will be seated at my desk when school begins each day. And now is the time for some activities. The first activity is called Responsibility Chart. This activity is to introduce a system that will help build self-discipline in the classroom. Make a list of responsibilities that students can help you with in the classroom. Each week, choose different students to complete the tasks. Make a chart with the names of all the students. Every time students complete their responsibility, give them a star to put next to their name on the chart. At the end of the month, publicly commend students who faithfully fulfilled their duties. The second activity is to give students practice in being creative with limited resources. Put students in teams of 3 or 4. Have them group the desks together. Tell them that they need to make a piece of art using only what they have at their desk or in their backpacks. Tell them that there are no guidelines as to what the artwork needs to look like, but they only have a short time to complete the task. When the designated time is over, have the teams share their artwork and explain how they created it. Once again, bring to the students' attention that self-discipline comes from focusing on worthy goals instead of distractions. Hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did in making it. Have a great time impacting your students effectively. In my next video, I will talk about the next character trait, diligence. Looking forward to seeing you all soon. Please like and subscribe if you still haven't. God bless you all.